with the man with the tag KD right here.
Right, I love the way he's using the leopard skin. It's so raunchy. My girlfriend was laughing so hard when she saw that Snake actually has a skin tight leopard skin. Let's get it. And of course, this matchup is always a bit more interesting when you've got a character with a heal absorption move like S1.
Yeah, I'm really wondering how Grove is gonna play around it, because we already see S1 making great use of that PK Magnet, or at least he's trying to, but Grove has always managed to find his way around it so far.
Yes, he does. And there's the down smash after a spot dodge. Great coverage from Grove there. They're keeping it even so far. S1 at the ledge. How's he gonna get away?
Oh, he
just by running.
Yeah, he just runs from the big bad bully.
That's the thing about Snake. You know, his burst rate with the dash tag is absurd. And his hitbox are good in general, but his actual movement speed is not that impressive.
No, very much so. Grove trying to go for that down throw to up tilt will not work. S1 a little bit too quick on the trigger fingers right there. Does make it back to the middle of the stage, but Grove is just a little bit ahead right now. But this is very typical for an S1 game, really, because ever since Smash 4, he's always been the guy who adapts to the situation and manages to find his way around, but Grove takes him out with the up tilt.
Yes, he does, and that's an early lead, but I don't think it's gonna last. Look at that, 123, and Ness, for all his faults, he is one of the characters that has the most consistent killing options out of any in the game, you know. Strong aerials that kill early. Of course, any grab at high percent is gonna get him a stock. And he's looking for it now, but he's not getting close, because everywhere he lands, he's also fighting an explosion.
Yeah. Great coverage by Grove, but S1 gets the better of him with that back throw. Will make the kill happen. Does get some aerials right now.
Big combos, big combos. We got 33%, and he's not done. There's the PK Thunder. And another up air, 58%, and another PK Thunder. He's even whipping out the PK Flash. Ooh. Tries to finish up with a classic PK Rocket, but Grove is having none of that.
Yeah, Grove just shields the PK Rocket and punishes accordingly. Very tough for S1 to deal with. The yo-yo will definitely help in keeping Snake off stage. The PK Thunder pushes Grove even further off stage, but quick combo, just one grenade to the up air, and there's that healing we were talking about,
right,
guys.
And it ensures that Grove isn't getting too big of a lead here on this final stock. 40%, that could have been 60 to 70 if there was no heal, but there was a heal, and that means that S1 is keeping it close.
S1 slowing down the pace of the game just a little bit, or mostly just Grove sitting behind that wall of C4, lying on that left platform right there. And now we're playing on the right side of the stage, so Ness doesn't have to respect Snake as much. Grove off stage, this is a rough situation.
Another PK Thunder. It's really nice that it has a knockback to... Speaking of knockback, we got some in that PK Rocket. But right, like, oh yeah, that's a good win. That's a good comeback here for S1 in the first game. But like I was saying, it's real nice for Ness that the PK Thunder has enough knockback to consistently knock Snake off his Cypher. It allows him to just reset and reset and reset that advantage state.
Man, it's just like Ness didn't have enough stuff already over Snake. But now he also gets the PK Thunder. Really?
I mean, I am always delighted when I found out there are mid to high tiers that have really great matchups versus top tiers. I mean, is Snake a top tier? I think he is.
He is.
I think he is.
Cool. Nice forward air to forward tilt right there. Just hitting all the forward buttons, and it works. This one a little bit trailing behind, but just like in the first game, he has all the tools he needs to make it back, making use of the healing, the PK Thunder, stuff like that. It's gonna be tough for Grove to uphold this lead.
Right, and that means Grove has to be extra on point.
Oh, beautiful!
And he is extra on point.
Really wonderful play, using the forward tilt, just the first hit to force an air dodge, and then... Oh, I thought it was going to go for that forward air right there.
Up air is gonna get punished with a full down, and it's big damage. We got over a stock lead on Grove.
Yeah, and he's just chilling. He's taking it slow, making S1 come to him, not dealing at all with him. But now You can't get around that PK Thunder, just like you put it earlier. It's so great dealing.
Huge hail on the C4 and another one on the Nikita. This is what we were talking about. He was doing so well, but all of a sudden...
Oh no!
Speaking of all of a sudden...
Yeah, Grove just got the greatest spike of his lifetime right there. There's just S1 on 30%, and Grove decides, well, this is a great percentage to finish this stock off on.
Everybody, absolutely nobody saw that coming. I was about to say that all of a sudden his lead did not look too impressive anymore, and that's when he whipped out the leg.
Yeah. And that's why you can never really count out Grove. Grove is one of those players who can get those creative plays, or just those plays from disadvantage really, which even caught S1 off guard, and he's not easy to catch off guard, you know?
Definitely is very, very tricky in neutral, normally very safe too, but apparently Grove has what it takes to surprise S1 every now and then.
Great PK.
Heal it, yes! Too easy,
dear.
too easy, we knew that was gonna happen. And he gives him an up throw for the damage, and next grab is without a doubt gonna be a back throw for the stock, but Grove is building up more and more percent. We see S1 already sitting at 74%, 85% before taking the stock here in game number 2.
Yeah, but Grove is already thinking, how can I take this stock? How am I going to do it? And at the first stock, this was the percentage at which he did try to go for that forward tilt to up tilt. Does get the up tilt right here. Great jump over the get up attack, and Grove just caught S1 slipping.
Yes, he did, and multiple times too. The biggest thing of this match was definitely that forward.
Oh, yeah.
It completely turned around the momentum, but fortunately for S1, he did get the nice comeback in game 1, which means it is only 1-1 right now, and he has more than enough wiggle room to turn it around.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if S1 is going to stick to the Ness, because of course Ness is one of his best characters against Snake, but he has such a great arsenal of characters that he could whip out at any point. But it looks like we're going to stick to the Ness, which I think is a wise decision.
Right, he does have a big arsenal of very well practiced characters, but like you said before, Ness is definitely his best one. He's been playing the dude for at least like a decade, maybe even 50 years.
Yeah.
Don't forget, S1 was a Brawl player, and on top of that, he does have a very decent matchup versus Snake using that PSI magnet. So he's gonna give it another go. He is having a tough time hitting crouching Snake.
And that's what I like about Dutch Snakes players, because they love to crouch. We just saw BJ do it earlier, and now Grove using it against S1. Also, 3 dash attacks in a row. Well, I mean, why not? It's such a great move.
It is a fantastic move, and he's gonna be using a lot of it. Ooh, there's the Nikita! And it actually cut the PK Rocket short.
Yeah.
So much for your recovery.
Well, I think that's one of the problems that Ness has, you know. After being hit, or after hitting something with that PK Rocket, it gets cut in half. And it's, yeah, Grove just making great use of that Nikita to interrupt that recovery, but great use of the yo-yo, and S1 is right back in the game.
Right, excellent spacing, just like you said. What could have been a big lead for Grove is ends up just being an even game. What? That was some weird interaction between the grenade and the PK rocket, but nobody got a punish in the end, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Cypher to get back, hits Ness, but he's gonna keep Grove off stage, and that's what you want. Keep him out there for as long as you can, build up that free damage, and is that gonna be a stop?
No.
Yes, it
beautiful
is!
spike!
Using that down air to bust right through the Cypher.
Yeah,
What more would you like to see from Ness?
I mean, we've already seen such a great showcase of both these players. S1 hitting the PK Rocket earlier, and now this down air. Grove hitting the spikes and several combo setups. This is a beauty to watch right here.
I tell you what, I saw in the chat some resident sleepers on the thought of another Snake, but I don't see anybody sleeping right now. I don't see Grove sleeping, I don't see S1 sleeping, and I don't see the chat sleeping. They are putting on a show.
Oh, definitely. And Grove, the only thing that people are sleeping on is perhaps the skill level of these two players, because they've been performing phenomenally, and Grove he's one stock behind, but you can never count him out, right?
No,
we've seen him before in this situation.
You're talking about the foreign challenges regarding Ultimate Performance 3. Well, they have got something to study and something to look out for. Seeing this top 8 here at Smash Deluxe 1. There's the PSI Magnet again, getting some of that heals off. Only 12% on this Ness. He is not worried at all.
No, and one of the problems I can foresee here is that S1 has to overcommit to get one of his kill options. Does get a great chance here. Oh, no overcommitting at all.
Getting to the right of the top with the PK Thunder. Clean victory here by S1 in game. What's it? Game 3, yes.
Game number 3. So it's 2-1 for S1 right here. Grove trailing behind. But as we said, it could really go either way. The stage pick might be what Grove needs here to snuggle or to snag another game away from S1 here. We're about to find out as Grove catches his breath just a little bit, just making sure that he's alright, ready for the next game.
And what you're gonna have to do, S1 is one of the most consistent players in the scene. You cannot count on a lucky break. You have to properly reset yourself and get back in the game. And we are once again on Pokemon Stadium 2, that bright toxic green.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah. No, tried to go for a cheeky little spike right there in the first 10 seconds. That might have already been stock number 1 gone, but S1.
Right, if he had gone for the instant forward there rather than expecting an air dodge or jump upwards, then he might have actually gotten it. And Snake's forward air has a ridiculously strong spike, you know. Don't think you're gonna live just because you're at low percent. This ain't pit.
Alright, PK Thunder once again. It's just like you put it earlier, this move is so troublesome for Grove to deal with. Just like this, as you see right here, uses the air dodge to make it back, and S1 is back on 0%. Might be an unofficial 0 to death right here.
Unofficial with the PSI Magnet indeed.
Yeah.
A 0 to death. Well, I guess what you call it, a retour 0 to death, I guess.
Retour 0 to death. Well, I mean, if Grove keeps throwing out these grenades all willy-nilly, then S1 might very well make it back to 0%, but tries to go for the edge guard, does get it right there.
Good stuff by the Ness from Brabant, only 27%. He is not scared at all, he's got the advantage state, that was a trade. But you know, as terrifying as Snake's trades are when he has a lead, you are perfectly fine with it if you have the lead, of course. That's the flip side. Oh, this is a down smash, pretty close, but he's keeping Grove in the corner, but there is the F-tilt to bust him out.
He tried to go for a PK rocket right there. I'm not sure if I would have liked to see that. Well, I mean, I would like to see it.
You always like the PK rocket.
Is it smart to do so?
That's a different question there.
He tried to go for it again, but the platforms are not working out for him right now.
I mean, I would love to see a PK flash. Is it smart? No, but I would love to see it.
Right. Oh.
And more PSI Magnets coming out. He is just eating it up. All these explosives, just give them to me. Yeah. Right, he would be well into kill percent if he hadn't got all those heals, but instead it is Grove who finds himself in kill percent again and again, and S1 is making quick work of him here in game number 4.
Right, S1 is showing that the perfect food is just your milk, your cornflakes, and a little bit of snake grenades right there. Growing up to be a healthy little boy, Ness is, and S1 is looking perfectly healthy at a beautiful 93%.
Right, like he won't even get, like the only thing that could make him lose his stock now is one of those clutch forward airs or forward smashes, but in the meantime he has made it to about 122. Look at that, a very unique set of moves to get off the ledge. That's how you know you are facing a Ness specialist. There's PK Thunder, reverses the roll.
Try to cheeky, maybe for a cheeky PK Rocket right there.
Yeah, it's
the back throw.
It definitely is the S1 classic, you know. You try to avoid the PK Thunder, he circles it back around and you get hit by the rocket. Feels awful, but it happens a lot. Grove getting a The lucky break, they're rolling around getting the up tilt for the first stock, but look at this, man. This is not a lead that can be overcome without a couple of miracles, and it looks like it won't be. There is S1 with the edge guard. Beautiful 3-1 in favor of S1. So that means we got the first 2 sets of loser side done.
Yeah.
I think that means we're gonna translate to winner side.
Yeah.
We got Spain versus Spain and Azrael versus Dia. I suppose we're gonna get Spain versus